On this week's episode of Friend Code, or rather this bonus episode of Friend Code, we're talking about the Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary announcements. Woohoo! Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Michael Damiani. I am joined by Bradley Ellis and Michael Huber. How's it going, you two?
Going good, dude.
Going well.
I have gathered you here today for this special bonus episode of Friend Code to talk about Super Mario Brothers, specifically the 35th anniversary announcements that they made this past week, because two of you were not on the Easy Allies podcast. For those of you who haven't caught the Easy Allies podcast, because it's still for patrons only right now, it should be going up soon, I think, for everyone else. I believe tomorrow it goes up for everyone else. You'll catch me and the other allies all talking about these announcements, so you'll get plenty of impressions and discussions about this. But Brad and Huber were not present for that, and we didn't do reactions. And I just saw the comments, and people were just like, no, we need to hear Brad and Huber's thoughts. So you know what? Here you go, this special episode.
Thoughts, dude.
Good stuff. There was a lot of stuff announced. But I want to start with, actually, what would you want to start with? Like, what was the thing that you want to most talk about from this? Because my gut feeling is it's either Super Mario 3D World or the Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection. I'm curious, which do you want to start with?
Yeah, I mean, those are the two most prominent ones to me also.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, which of those two do you want to?
The one I have the most
Brad.
thoughts on is All-Stars, 3D All-Stars, I guess.
What about you, Huber? Which is the thing you want to talk the most about? I'm curious. Like, what was the thing you were like, dude, I want to talk about this?
Probably 3D World, honestly.
What?
Yeah.
3D World? Okay.
Dude, Bowser's Fury, man.
There we go. I was like, can you indulge us, Huber? Can you just say Bowser?
Bowser's Fury.
What is it? I don't even know what it is, though.
Dude, it seems like some freaking standalone or like some epilogue.
It's bonus
Some
content.
Yeah.
It was like that, like rainy, dark,
Revenge.
stormy, giant, open, and look, that environment was massive. Like, was that the world map? Was that like a playground area? I was expecting like Bowser to burst out and just be like, "Let's go!"
What do you
Dude.
think they're gonna fucking team up, Mike, or something?
Dude, I wanted to bridge the gap narratively to Super Mario Odyssey. A lead-in. This is Bowser's Fury, dude. This is why he's the most unhinged in Odyssey. Because of what happens here.
Wait, is he the most unhinged in Odyssey of all?
Dude, I think so.
I don't even remember.
I mean,
Dude,
the,
he's so
the spoiler
unhinged.
stuff.
What do you mean? He's always unhinged.
Ruining the wedding, Dapper Bowser, crashing parties.
He's out of control.
Getting the moment in the spot. Well, I mean, you're
Dude,
getting the
in
moment.
Galaxy, he's like in his fucking airship, like attacking the castle, dude.
Dude, that's good.
It's not
Oh, it's
ruining
good.
a wedding or something.
Yeah, he has like was it powers of black holes and stuff in Super Mario Galaxy.
dude,
He's like that's like
that's
the most deadly Bowser right there.
Destructive
He means
Bowser, yeah.
business. He's like,
True.
Mario falls off, you don't fall in an endless pit, you
But-
fall into a singularity.
But there's something a little impersonal about that. Odyssey, it's personal. It's a vendetta.
Yes.
I don't remember why, but now I want to play it through it again to see what this vendetta is.
Dude, crashing the wedding? He's not just shooting black holes. He's boots on the ground.
Oh yeah, it's just not just
Out of
murdering
control.
toads, destroying planets.
In all seriousness, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that they're making a DLC world for not the newest Mario game. Like that, we're not getting Odyssey DLC. We're getting 3D World DLC. That to me is shocking, but also really welcome and really awesome.
What's also maybe awesome, Huber, you were asking about the confirmation about this before we started recording. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury will feature online multiplayer. And you are someone who has championed the online, the multiplayer experience of Super Mario 3D World. And now
It's because when Brad and our friend when that game came out, the three of us, we didn't play 4-player, but the three of us over like 2 or 3 nights, probably, Brad, total.
I think it was like 2 nights, maybe.
2 nights,
We
dude. We
plowed through that
played
game.
like 10-hour nights. So cozy, so jolly. And still now to this day is one of the only like unique true co-op Mario games. So I think it still has quite a lot of value.
Yeah, I'm curious. I saw some people in chat mentioning the quality of the online experience is being called into question.
Fair.
Which is a fair point.
So fair.
You know, never know. I mean, some online experiences are better than other, but Nintendo historically has not been the best at it. I'm kind of curious because can't you currently, if you use Parsec right now, and someone plays Super Mario 3D, you need a PC game. I don't like. No, they can do. No, Parsec has to be with PC only games. Dang it. Never mind. There's a way probably through emulation, but we can't do that. But what I was trying to get at is we can now, in the current situation, we could do a remote group stream, 4 of us playing through this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Perfect.
Like you were saying, full playthrough. You were demanding like a full
Yeah.
playthrough, pretty much.
Yeah.
100%.
I would be offended if there wasn't a full playthrough.
Yeah, I'd be
Offensive.
offended.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Like, what
same.
are we doing? Why are
So-
we
Same.
not full playing through this right now?
I was thinking about something here because you know how I've been like, oh, I'm anti like multiplayer in Mario games, but something's come over me. I was like rethinking it, and I was thinking it from a different perspective, like leave no one behind, like help out your friends. And I was like,
Yeah, dude.
the jolliness, the possible jolliness I could feel by someone struggling, going back, like, no, follow me. Let's do this. I'm guiding you through. Let's go.
Mhm.
Like no one falls behind.
Champions Road.
Yeah,
dude.
we're making all 4 of us are crossing like I mean it's a historical event, Ford v Ferrari style, like all of us crossing the finish line together. It's like get that photo op ready.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what it's about.
Dude, the freaking boo houses, 4 players.
the music.
Get out of here.
We were
yeah,
The
missing-
dude.
music, dude.
Missing
Oh.
boo houses from Odyssey, dude.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's frustrating.
It is.
I'm actually pretty excited about this. Of all the announcements they had, this is the most feel good to me.
Yeah, dude. New Mario content. Brand new content.
Mario content.
So pumped.
there were some like extra nuggets in there. So like the cat suit lets you do the cat dive, like that like diagonal dive. Apparently, there's a shot in a lava area where Mario's normal and does like a dive move without the cat suit. So
Whoa,
it's
reworked
like
mechanics.
So there might be
Yeah,
reworked
what?
mechanics. There might be who knows what extra stuff they might be throwing in there. So
I think probably. I wonder if they did that because the catsuit was just so OP in the base game. I wonder if they're like, let's just give Mario some normal abilities like that too.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'm very curious. It'd be even nicer to see maybe they rework some of 3D Land's worlds in there. I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, 3D Land,
they said
love
there's
it.
more details. So Huber's like was excited about Bowser's Fury, but Brad's like, what is it, dude? It's like they said. They did say we're going to do something else before it comes out next February, giving
Okay.
you some more details. So I feel like we'll get all the answers probably probably before the end of the year. I would guess maybe like November, December they'll probably do an update on it.
Perfect.
I want to be
No
Bowser
rush.
in it, but he's too massive. Like it'd have to be like his own mode or something.
Yeah.
That's why that
Play as him.
environment was so big.
Yeah. What if you play as him? Like,
I don't believe it. I
Okay.
don't believe it. I'm not buying it.
yeah.
They don't got
Dude,
the
what if-
guts, dude.
Oh, that's a good
man,
point. Chad
maybe
pointed
you do,
out.
dude. Maybe
So-
you do.
Someone said the gameplay sped up. So is it because it's running at smooth 60 frames, or I forget if 3D World ran at 60 frames or not, the Wii U version. But I mean, if it was
I didn't give a shit about frames back then, so I have no idea.
no, they just made the movement faster. M-Bun's clarifying they made the movement faster because I thought it ran
Oh,
at 60
nice.
frames before. They specifically said it runs 30% faster or around that. Pixelated chimes in. So
Okay.
yeah, like
interesting.
some
Really
good
cool.
changes coming to that.
Yeah, some reworks. Yeah.
So glad
That's
it's coming. Glad we got to hear your excitement for it, Huber. And yeah,
That's actually a really
Yeah,
smart upgrade. 30%. The whole game just runs faster. So will you walk 30% faster?
it's from trailer analysis. Apparently, it says discarded. It
Okay.
has not been confirmed.
No
And
confirmation.
Odyssey was the first 60 frames per second 3D Mario.
Okay, because that really changes kind of the flow of each of those maps. Because like sometimes those maps like pretty wide open and take quite a bit to like traverse. Sometimes there is like things slow down a little bit. Everyone's kind of wandering around exploring. I
Mm-hmm.
do like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool.
Well,
So
the other of
I
the
wonder if it'll be like faster.
yeah, I mean, I think it also. I like the thing I did notice was like faster acceleration. I saw the Nintendo made like a comparison video, or someone made a comparison video of like Wii U and the new version from the trailer. The startup and Mario just starts up way faster. I like that. I hate the feeling of like a slow startup. It's like, and when you fall behind, that's like one of the most frustrating things. Like, no, I just want to catch up, please. Let me go fast, please. And you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. But yeah, glad to hear your thoughts on that, Huber. And you raised some good not concerns, but some questions you brought up, Brad, about Bowser's Fury. Like we really don't know what the heck it is at all. So you did mention though, Brad, the other of the two big announcements that I would agree with were the two biggest announcements was Super Mario 3D All Stars.
Yeah, man.
Now, I didn't watch this live. I didn't react to this. In fact, I came into our Discord and just begged. I was like, "What does it look like? What does it look like?" I just got to know what it looks like. So when I watched the trailer for this, I imagined how this would have gone down. It would have been, "It's a meme, Mario," the sound effect, and I was like, "Yo, it's 64. Here we go!" And then they show the face for the first thing, the title screen. I'm like, "Okay, they're gonna show how the graphics are gonna change," and it like zooms out at one point. I'm like, "Okay, they're gonna 69 it right now. Here we go," and then nothing. They just show some 4-3 gameplay. Nothing is changed. Like on a surface level, looks exactly the same. And my heart would have like just sunk back down and been like, "Oh."
It's on 16:9?
No.
Super Mario 64 is not 69. It runs at 960 by 720p. It is up-res. Through trailer analysis, people have confirmed that some textures have been improved. Like
Nice.
in the Ghost Mansion and there's like the Boo image in the carousel area, the merry-go-round part. Like the image of the painting of Boo is a little crisper. So some like images. Basically, the first thing everyone is going to do is race to the back side courtyard with the Eternal Star, and everyone's going to see if they cleaned up that plaque that says L is real. Yeah, we're going to go see what it really says. That's the first thing. Everyone's going to race. It'll be the race. Will Game Explain win that race to be the first to have the clear shot of that? The finish, it's not just Super Mario 64. The Super Mario 3D All-Stars includes Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, which is widescreen. They are running at 69, right, but it's in 1080, but it's only 30 frames per second. And then Super Mario Galaxy, just the original Galaxy, at 1080, 60 frames. It will support Pro Controller for Galaxy. However, you still have to use motion controls for it. If you're playing in handheld mode for Galaxy, you use the touchscreen to do like the motion control stuff. Super Mario Sunshine will not officially support GameCube controllers, even though there's a way to use GameCube controllers on your Switch, which is a little weird to me. And all this collection, so up-res collection, Huber, 3 games, $60, and only both digital and physical versions are only available to the end of March, and then they're going bye-bye.
Jeez.
So yes.
Why?
So Brad,
Vault.
Brad.
Disney Vault.
Brad, yeah.
Why? Why are they doing this? Why? Like, what's the point, dude?
It's
Why
smart,
are you Disney
dude.
vaulting it? What do you mean?
It made me, because sometimes, Brad, like if it's games I already have, and if I know I'm not immediately gonna play it, this lights a fire. This is like, oh shit, I guess I gotta buy this like right now. I gotta buy. It's limited. Like I need to have this. They're gonna put it in the vault, and I'm not gonna be able to have it.
I mean, people are gonna buy it anyways, dude. It's fucking Mario.
Totally.
Like, why are you doing this? This is so weird.
It's annoying. It's shitty business,
especially
practice,
on
dude.
like fucking Switch when you buy it digitally and you like lose your Switch and you can't like re-download your games that easily or whatever. Just like, what? Like, I bought it physical. I'm not fucking around. Like,
nice.
I need to keep that copy in case it
doesn't
come back or something. Yeah, delisted or something like that. Jeez Louise.
So
it's a little weird.
I have to ask. I already said my piece on this in the podcast. I feel like I put this announcement through the paces. I was very brutal on Nintendo for this. So let me ask these questions then to maybe probe you two a little bit more. Let's start with the price point for this. $60 for these 3 games with the amount of they're also including virtual like soundtrack, like a music library thing where you can go listen to each game's soundtrack. That's like I think the only extra feature they're including with it. So how do you feel about that package being $60?
Expected, I guess. Like when I heard it was $60, I was like, oh yeah, it's business as usual. It's Nintendo first party games, dude. They always treat them like that. I mean, all 3 of those games are fucking so good. So like I don't mind spending that much money, but I could see people not wanting to. So like essentially they're $20 each.
Sounds fair to me. $20 each. There's clearly like work that was involved. They did stuff to the games at least. Like 16 by 9, you can't just like, push a button and that happens. Like work was done. $20 each for 3 of 3 phenomenal video games. Like 64 and Galaxy 1 are 2 of the greatest games of all time. No disrespect to Sunshine. Sunshine's amazing. But like those first and last are phenomenal. So I think it's totally fair.
All right. So let me raise some counterpoints for you. So first of all, I want to point out, while they are up-resed, you can currently get Super Mario 64 for Wii U for $9.99 on the virtual console.
So $10 more bucks.
You can get Super Mario Galaxy for $19.99 digitally on the Wii U, so that's $20. Super Mario Sunshine obviously is not available outside of buying it for GameCube. So you can then make the argument, hey, they're making it easier and affordable to get those. So I understand that argument. However, I want to bring up the fact that there exist in the last few years remarkable remaster and remake efforts from companies who generally get shit on for their business practices. I'm calling Activision Spyro Reignited Trilogy, ground up new visuals, Crash Insane Trilogy, ground up brand new visuals, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, brand new visuals, Tony Hawk remasters that just came out, brand new amazing visuals. All these games are also priced cheaper, like 30 $40, not $60. And 3 games that were completely overhauled. A lot of work went into this. So my question is, how does that make you feel any different? That seeing other companies, I would argue, putting more effort in there.
No, okay. I'm so used to like Nintendo. This isn't like Nintendo tax, dude. This is like how they've been forever. This is exactly how they operate, and it's been the same. So it doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, and I don't want them like altered, dude. Like I want the 4K of Beauty and the Beast, but I don't want new scenes, to equate it to like classic Disney movies. Like I want Mario 64 as is. I don't want meddling unless you do a straight up Resident Evil style like remake. You can remake it, feel free, but like I don't want meddling with like a perfect game.
I mean, my counter to you is these games should just be put up piecemeal as is. Then Super Mario 64 should be $10.
Of course.
Galaxy 1 and 2. So the other thing is they don't even include Galaxy 2. In fact, their nice montage at the end omits several games on there. But like they didn't mention Super Mario Galaxy 2, which is a little weird. Galaxy 1, 2, and Sunshine should be like $19.99 or $14.99. Available digitally individually. I would say there should also absolutely be a way to get these. I admitted on the podcast I was a victim of listening to the rumors that Super Mario 64 was getting like an overhaul. However, I am a little bummed out that even with that, they couldn't 69 it. They couldn't do like there's have to be like even the
69 hertz.
Yeah, even like 60 frames, 16:9, maybe slightly improved, like a lot more improved textures. Not a complete overhaul, but man, I was joking before with Brad, like the unofficial PC port of Super Mario 64 has a texture pack, runs at 60 frames with these improved textures. It's kind of annoying when you see fans do something that demonstrates it's clearly doable And then
does it look weird though?
not to
With
me.
like high res textures?
Not really. I mean, look, I
No?
thought it looked fun. It didn't make it look like too like new. Like it didn't like
Okay.
try and reimagine it. It was more like, oh, the grass looks like a better grass effect. Oh, like
Love that.
the
Nice.
stone
Cool.
sides look a little bit more like stone. It wasn't the models had the models made it come more in line with like modern Mario look and modern Mario enemy looks. Like the Goombas looked cartoony instead of like that weird like flat look that they are. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just expected more. To sum it up, I expected more for $60, but I am with you, Brad, where I understand this is Nintendo and they were like, this is totally like what they do.
They kind of just did what I thought it would be. Except for no Galaxy 2.
Snub.
Ridiculous snub, dude. Like, what the hell, man?
And it's personal, Brad, because at the very this is more than a snub. This is a shot. Because at the very end, dude. At the very end, they did the montage. They're like, let's take a look back at the history of Mario. Galaxy 2 not in that montage.
Yeah, it was bullshit, dude. Like, what happened? Who worked on that game that Nintendo doesn't like, Damiani? What happened?
I mean, it was the same team. Basically, so Galaxy 2 is like, Galaxy 2 is basically like a retelling of Super Mario Galaxy. It's like an alternate version. It's not like necessarily a sequel. It's still pretty much the same story, just retold. And they cut basically it's a version of Mario Galaxy that trims out some of the story and the hub stuff. And it's more streamlined essentially. And they added a lot more objective stuff to it, like different objective type stuff. And it's basically like an expansion. I guess some people back in the day argued as a little whether or not it felt like more like an expansion than a full sequel. There were still like questions about that. However, it's weird. I can understand like if it was like a different team that worked on it and they just want to disavow it or something, some petty thing like that. This was internal. This was all internal. It's like, what? And honestly, I would have been more accepting of this whole situation, 3D Mario All-Stars, if Galaxy 2 was included. If it was 4 games in there, all the 3D games minus the newest one, Odyssey, I'd be like, okay, fine. I will. They didn't do much to Mario 64. That's cool. You know, maybe they would have royally screwed it up, like you said, Huber. There's a chance they absolutely ruin it when they do that. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Fine, $60. Okay, 4 games for $60. I guess that's a pretty good value there.
Yeah, now it's weird too if they do more to that game. You know, if all of a sudden, like in a year from now, it's like, hey, Galaxy 2 now on Switch with all these improvements, and it's like, well, if you were going to do that, then why didn't you do that to Galaxy 1 also? You know, if Galaxy 2 comes out with all these bells and whistles, and then they'll charge like $40 for that. So yeah, it's just weird, dude. It's a weird omission, especially because now
companion piece. There's so like,
especially because you play all
there's
the
so much different stuff in Galaxy 2. Like, honestly, who gives a shit about the Mario storyline, about the story repeating? Like, no one cares. Nintendo doesn't care.
Galaxy
it's just a fun game and it's
10.
good. Yeah, it's a good game. Like, why is it not in there?
Yeah, some of the best levels of all time. In Mario. Like, don't even at me. Culmination, dude.
Bloodworth just want to make sure that I clarified because I offered the one side of the speculation back in the time, but Bloodworth wants to make sure everyone knows Galaxy 2 being the same story is practically irrelevant. It is an all new game with a few things that carried over from the original. Just want to make sure we clarified that.
Oh, you mean a game that's a sequel has new stuff with a few things from the original? Whoa. I'm so mad that it's not in there. I'm getting more mad just thinking about it.
Yoshi, you like Yoshi? Like you're not getting
I love
Yoshi. You will not get to play as Yoshi in this collection in Super Mario Galaxy. I'm of the mind that Galaxy 2 is the superior one. No, I said in Galaxy. I didn't say in Sunshine. I said in Galaxy. Yeah.
I still can't be too mad though because like both of you separately, I've come to ask you in the last week of like. Because I've been watching that High Score documentary, so it's got me craving for the originals. So I'm just like, yo, NES Classic, what do I do? Because I never got an NES Classic. And the Wii U is the most annoying system of all time. Sorry. Nothing more annoying. Like, I would rather do homework than set up the Wii U. So frustrating to use that thing. So this, I can't help but be just so excited to be able to play pretty much every single Mario game conveniently easily all in one place. I know the All-Stars, the original of 1, 2, 3, and World are the SNES graphics, which is, a little bummer. I wish you could do both. But still, the fact that I can easily just play through basically every single Mario.
Hold on, I gotta address the comment from Kyle.
I was gonna bring up. Oh yeah, there's some.
Yoshi has free will. Stop treating him like a vehicle, you dorks. Kyle, you dork. It's about being with a companion.
Bonds, dude.
With a friend. Bonds, exactly. It's not
Yoshi
master and slave. It's companions, fellowship, going out together. You stop treating Yoshi like an animal. Stop looking down on him, Kyle. Grow up.
Yeah, you're looking down. It's a companion.
Right, I'm losing it here.
Great, well said, Brian.
God.
They're on equal footing.
Yes, they're pals, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I felt the bond with Yoshi. I'm on your side too.
Yeah, such a bond.
You're thinking about the All-Stars version, but we also still have the 3 Mario games in Super Mario World available on the NES and SNES online catalog. So they pointed that in the presentation, like, look at all these Mario games that are now on the Switch. I mean, you got to pay and buy all of them, but I do like that thing about all the games potentially being available on a single system. This is how I felt on GameCube when they had the Game Boy player, when at one point it felt like almost every single Zelda game was playable on GameCube at that point. Because there's so many, like, you have the collection, you have the GameCube releases, you had any ones that were on Game Boy or Game Boy Advance, which included the Zelda 1 and 2 GBA versions as well. It was just like, this is great. I do love that feeling. That is a good point to bring that out. But going back to the vaulting thing, though, I just want to point out, you're saying, like, all these available in one place. What if you missed the boat? And people are just assuming.
You better not miss it. You better not miss it.
Dude, there are a lot of people assuming that those games are going to go piecemeal after March 31st.
No,
it's like,
nope.
Dude,
who said so? NES Classic?
Who said so?
NES Classic, I still have nightmares. I don't have it.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I don't have NES Classic. It's gone.
Nintendo
the
does
easiest
this.
way, basically, to play the original Mario games. Like, so nice, so convenient. Missed out, dude. Missed the boat.
Dude, yeah, with the controller, too, dude.
Everything. Yeah. It's
Man,
just
I'm trying to think, like,
me, dude. I'm so bummed.
I know Disney does.
Like, I get it, but
doesn't, like, Square Enix doesn't even do this crap, right? Like, when they do their collections, they never delisted them, right? Is to the best of their ability. Like, they didn't cause, like, artificial demand by saying you only have this window. Like Origins, Anthology, all, like, every one of their re-releases, they're like, no, we want you to have as many ways to buy these things, and they seem to sell pretty well. I don't know. And Nintendo does obviously do this. This is not the first time they've done this. It just seems so weird to me, because then we get these situations where years later it's like, I don't have a way to play this game easily anymore. How the hell do I get it? It's like Sunshine. Yeah. Like, they're making easier to get Sunshine again, along with the 2 other games if you want them. But when it goes away, if it doesn't come back, it's like, now you can't get Sunshine again unless you go buy, like, a GameCube of that, or you spy off a scalper for the Switch version, which I'm assuming scalpers are going to run wild with the physical editions of this. For sure. Absolutely.
NES Classics. It's out of control.
Can I just say one last thing?
Yes.
I know you're concerned about touching classics, Huber, but sometimes they do end up being really well done with the remasters, remakes. I dream of a Super Mario remake, just like I dream of an Ocarina of Time remake. Like, Ocarina of Time 3D wasn't enough for me. I wanted that, like, Shadow of the Colossus reimagining, like, freaking amazing, beautiful visuals and just make me feel that sense I felt when I played, like, Shadow of the Colossus. Like, when I looked at, I wasn't even that big into Spyro Crash, and when I saw those, like, wow, I want to feel that for a Nintendo game with the remake. So you just
want, like, a visual overhaul, not necessarily
yes, because I'm really scared about them, like Huber's concerned. I'm scared to death of them messing with the physics. You can fix the camera, but don't mess with the physics, please. Man.
To clarify, I don't like half attempts. Like, if you're going to remake the game, remake it. Don't go in there and George Lucas special edition by, like, adding a weird texture here or something here. Again, give me the creator's intent, the classic version, or full effort, all in remake. Do what you got to do. Like, not this weird, like,
Brad and Huber. This game, Mario 64 on Switch, missed opportunity for using the second analog stick for camera control. What the?
That's a game changer.
Obvious.
That's a game
obvious
changer.
game changer.
Nice.
And you know what? They did that. They did that with older Zelda games where like when they brought them back, they did like the second analog. They let you move it. Like Wind Waker HD, you finally had full true second camera control. Yo, come on.
Yeah.
Such a missed opportunity.
I imagine that would have been a lot of work.
Dominic, this whole thing definitely puts even my expectations even more in check for the inevitable Zelda one.
Oh,
Like probably 3 games: Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword.
yeah,
Probably.
like
It'll probably just be the same. But I mean,
yes,
whatever. But
No,
that's what
dude, it'll be Ocarina of Time,
No.
Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess, and they'll snub Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is gonna get snubbed.
Skyward Sword needs HD so bad.
Snub
That
it.
game needs it, dude.
Look out.
Skyward Sword needs a full blown remake. Like this need to redo the game.
Shit.
They need to try again.
Oh shit! Dude. Try again.
Try again. Just try again on that game.
I like Skyward Sword, right?
Me
Dude,
too,
I need
me
to play
too.
that game again.
Take another shot.
One of
at
the
it.
best villains. One of the best villains that's not Ganon.
Ocarina of Time
Respect.
3D and
True.
Majora's Mask
True.
3D. I'm getting ahead of this. If they put those games in like 1080 60 on Switch, I'll be fine with that.
They're not gonna be 60. You know that. They'll be 1080 30.
Yeah, they probably will.
What if it's 60 on the Switch Pro?
They
Can
still
you
won't
imagine,
do it.
dude? We had to use the Switch Pro to fucking boost these 3DS games. God,
That sounds like Nintendo, though.
it does.
You two are deluding yourself. Skyward Sword HD, as Greg Dark Knight Kettering pointed out. Freaking
$60.
Skyward Sword HD will be $60. There's
Sure,
no
why not?
way.
Wind Waker
They're-
and Twilight Princess were.
Those weren't $60 when they came out.
Oh, were they 50?
They were 40, I thought. They were $39.99.
Sure?
Or were they
I don't
$49.99 or
remember.
$39.99? Actually, we can
Yeah,
just look.
you can.
I'll
I
look
don't
up right
remember.
now.
Pay up.
Twilight
Pay up still.
HD on Nintendo Shop right
And,
now
like,
is
what was Twilight Princess?
$49.99. They're $50.
So it's
They're
$50.
$50.
And Twilight Princess like didn't really have anything. It was
Sorry,
just
Twilight
HD,
Princess was
right?
50. Wind Waker was 60.
Aha!
There you go. So yeah,
Waker.
they're not putting the HD versions
Hero
in the
mode,
collection
that's right.
for $60.
So wait, none of those Zeldas are on Switch yet, right?
No,
No.
That's
I've been
crazy.
furious
So-
forever.
So yeah, let's
Yeah,
talk real
shit.
quick. I know this is Mario. Before we move on to the rest of the Mario announcements, I want to say this: the Wind Waker is trying to make amends for the crap that happened when it first came out by acknowledging the game's greatness, and it got screwed over on Wii U, like a lot of games, and a lot of those games are coming to Switch and enjoying immense success as a second chance on Switch, and the Wind Waker is one of the most deserving games to get that moment in the sun where it's like well loved and received, and everyone's playing it. And that not being on Switch, if it doesn't come out on Switch by the end of its life, that is going to be one of the great letdowns, the great shames of Nintendo for this generation.
Yeah,
Saying that
Shames.
this is a shame.
shame on you,
It's a shame.
Nintendo.
It's a
Shame.
shame. F-Zero GX, who would pay $60 again without any changes. Louis P, I found Blood's alt account on our chat. Thank you for revealing yourself, Blood alt.
Yo, F-Zero GX Switch Pro uncapped frame rate.
Uncapped, dude.
120 frame, 4K
Let's
120 on
Support
Switch Pro.
144 hertz,
Yeah,
dude.
144 hertz. G-Sync with the new
Yeah,
360
G-Sync, dude.
gigahertz.
Mouse and keyboard support if you
Mouse
want it
and
for some
keyboard
reason.
support. Oh, that'd be great. So yeah, I understand. There are obviously people who are gonna be. This will be the first time they'll ever be able to experience these 3 Mario games, and if it makes it more convenient for them, you know, I'm looking at some positives out of this. There is some positive out of 3D All Stars.
Sure.
Any new people being exposed to it, it's just I understand some veterans. You know, why they're kind of like grumbling a bit at some of the details about it, and why some people are a little concerned about the limited availability of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that wasn't it. That wasn't all they announced. They had a few other announcements. How about this one? Mario Kart Live Home Circuit.
Oh yeah, it's like the,
The
RC
augmented
cars
reality.
Yo, the ultimate must be nice game. Who the hell has this much hardwood floor in their living room, dude? Like, get out of here. Can't play this game. Can't play it.
Wonder how well it works outdoors.
Yeah,
with, like,
that's what I was
sunlight.
thinking.
Because that's like the only practical way I think a lot of people are going to be able to play it.
Yeah, there's legitimately no way for me to even play this game, so I just dismissed it from my mind.
You can go play out front your house, dude.
Yeah.
It's $100 for the car, the little like
Is it
cardboard things or whatever they are that you gotta like you have to like run through once. It looks like to paint the course so that it understands where the track is, and then you race using. There's a camera on the remote controlled cart, and then you control it through your Switch. That presentation made it like look way more smooth and nice than it probably is gonna look when you're playing.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I expect a lot of drifting off course. People point out it's a game for children. I feel a lot of siblings are gonna get angry, and there might be some destruction derby stuff going on with some broken carts.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I wish there was a way to play it without the cars.
Sure.
And just play Mario Kart.
No, like I thought the concept was it scans a room and then makes like a cart or makes a course, and then you race through a virtual course. I was like, dude, this is gonna make Mario Kart go on forever or something. It's like custom.
But you would need like something to move around through the house then, like how the cart does.
I thought it was 3D scanning an area and then like 3D making that, so it was like virtual, but that I was giving way too much credit for. Yeah, not for that price. Anyway, sorry, what you gonna say, Huber?
I mean, it's fine. It's another weird thing Nintendo's doing. I'm always down for that. So I'm not offended by the game whatsoever. But I just know I can't play it anywhere, so it's not really.
It's a FOMO. It's something that we want to try out, but the price and not having the thing and not being able to be back in this, because as chat has been saying, this would be the perfect like group stream thing. Is there like a Mario Kart like a tournament night with this? Bring your own cart.
Dude, that's a good idea. Holy shit.
Friggin' Kazuma, dude. Pocket Circuit Racers, man. Let's go.
Dude, those are fun.
Yep.
Ooh. There's one we didn't really talk too much about this on the podcast, and the more I've looked at it, the more I'm like, because I thought this was a Tetris mode at first, but then I like didn't realize I read it. I didn't pay attention. Super Mario Bros. 35.
The Battle Royale?
The Battle Royale. Like a classic Mario Battle Royale, and you send enemies over to other people's games. Like that's how you mess with their games. So like that's the Tetris 99 part of it. I was like, I was like, why are people streaming? It doesn't come out to October 1st. So it's free for if you have Nintendo Switch Online membership. You have access to it till the end of March, till March 31st. This has to be a group stream. Like
100%.
100%. I'm actually kind of interested in playing this. This could potentially become an obsession.
Little game for a little bit.
Really excited about it. Another cool idea. Taking a classic and adapting it to modern gaming trends. I'm all about that.
Yeah.
And it's like a limited time event. I think the vault shit is annoying as hell, but there's something about this little mini game, it being free, not free to play, but like if you have online, you just kind of you're able to play it. It feels a little special, like an actual event. So I like what they're doing with this. And I feel like I don't need to commit to it. There's no battle pass. There's no seasons. It's like, dive in, have some fun. See you next time.
It's just casual for sure. And it'd be nice if if we could figure out, like they had a rotation for these. They're vaulting in, but hey, we'll tell you we'll bring it back at some point.
Dude,
I'd love that.
I like that.
The acknowledgement that it will come back would go a long way to ease some concerns. This makes me think about so many other ideas I can do. Like even 3D Mario, like 35, like Super Mario 64, 35, or that sounds weird now, but like the concept of it's not weird. Where you are fighting against maybe Super Mario 64 is like you fighting against 64 or 63 other players. I would love that. Like 3D Mario Battle Royale. Let's freaking
go.
It should just be like Fall Guys but Mario.
Like you use the items, like Metal Mario makes you invincible for a while and stuff, but like you can get like, oh my gosh, yes, Invisible Mario, so you can like sneak through. Oh man, this like amazing. The potential for this. Like I hope they see this as something they could build upon because, oh man, these ideas could be really good. Yeah, but as you said, Huber, just a fun little thing.
Fun little thing, especially coming out, after Tetris 99 was freaking awesome. It's a cool game.
As you pointed out, Super Mario All-Stars is coming to the Super NES catalog, so long as you're a Switch Online member. Just on there. They just added it. Nice. Good addition there. It's the original three Super Mario Brothers, The Lost Levels, Super Mario Brothers 2 USA, and Super Mario Brothers 3 with updated visuals that came out on the Super Nintendo over 94 it came out, I think. It's 26 years ago. It's a nice thing to play. It's
so hyped.
Yeah. I think you
should
check it out.
Some Mario.
And as people have been telling me on Twitter, because of how NES Switch Online works, you can do remote 2 players with it. Any of the games. So they were saying, you could technically stream this if you want 2-player it. It's oh yeah, that's a good point.
That's cool.
Forgot about that.
So friendly. Nice.
So friendly.
There's jolly co-op. Or I mean, it's not really co-op. It's alternating.
Take turns, right? Yeah.
But that's still fun to see how many turns it takes to finish. That's totally. Man, that was such a fun way of multiplayer.
Totally. Your turn. So fun.
Imagine if because that's Super Mario. That's new Super Mario Bros. Thing is letting you all play together in a side scroller. But man, they went back and added that functionality to the classic Mario games just for chaos's sake would be kind of fun.
That would be really fun.
You imagine Super Mario Bros. 2, picking up the vegetables and throwing them at each other, DPS, PvPing each other.
Or in World, one person plays as Yoshi, one person plays as Mario.
You could Yoshi's Revenge. You could
Yoshi's
throw Mario
Revenge.
off. You could ditch Mario at point.
You right on Mario.
Launch Mario up. Imagine the trailer ending on that. They're why are we just looking at a Mario World trailer? And then the end you see Yoshi launch Mario to win. It's
dude, I hope Yoshi makes an appearance in Bowser's Fury. Let's go.
Me too, dude.
Yeah, where's Yoshi's Fury?
Because Yoshi is never in 3D World. So that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Cat suit on dude. Yoshi? Yeah.
Put him in, dude.
That'd be cool.
Companions, bro. Fellowship.
Fellowship.
Just need more things for Yoshi to extend that tongue and eat.
Yeah,
Yoshi needs to eat Bowser once. Has Yoshi eaten Bowser before?
Not that I know.
I don't think in a Mario game.
No.
I want to see that.
You can live the fantasy in Smash, I guess.
Yeah. That's right. You can do it in Smash Brothers.
Dude, Bowser coming out as an egg, the egg would be massive.
Yeah, just huge egg.
They announced the novelty thing, Game & Watch Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
It's a version of the classic Game & Watch handheld. Excuse me, but it's got an LED screen, I believe, and it's going to have Super Mario Brothers, Lost Levels, and a special version of Ball with Mario. The Game & Watch game Ball, but it's going to have Mario themed, Mario jiggling the ball. It's coming out November 13th for $49.99. This is a novelty thing. It's for collectors. I don't see any harm in this.
Sure, yeah.
No. Was Bloodworth pumped?
Yeah, Blood, if you're still in chat, were you pumped for that one? Yeah. Blood did point out during the podcast, I'll give you a little sneak peek at the Easy Allies podcast. Blood wanted to point out how many times Nintendo wanted to be aware of the Lost Levels existence. I think he was saying that, we get it, Nintendo. We know the Lost Levels exist. They keep reiterating it. I rewatched that. When I watched the direct, I didn't feel like they were going overboard with it. I thought it was appropriate. In fact, the Lost Levels,
recall it, but
Lost Levels wasn't in the montage, was it? I didn't see it. Did I just miss it for the split second?
I think it might have been there. I think Galaxy 2 was the only snub.
No, it's probably some Game Boy or DS game.
Well, it's not. It's not. Sure. I thought it was Super Mario Maker, so they didn't have Mario Maker 2 in there, which is also,
Blood said I was just upset Lost Levels got released, but not Galaxy 2. Look at Blood, dude. Blood knows what's up, dude.
Blood's clarifying.
Blood
is clarifying. Yeah. Blood sharing.
Don't question Galaxy 2 with Bloodworth around, dude.
Yep. Straight up.
The Galaxy 2 stings Blood the most.
I want to play it right now, dude.
The blood moon rises.
Me too.
Those are all the big major announcements. They announced a bunch of merchandise is coming out. they're doing like Super Mario related events on My Nintendo, like quizzes and trivia.
Mm-hmm.
That if you complete them, you earn points. Uh, they're doing something with the mobile game Mario Kart Tour. We'll have a Super Mario Kart Tour event where you can play as the original sprites from Super Mario Kart. Like their sprites how they looked in Super Mario Kart, like
It
Donkey
showed
Kong
like
Jr.
what Mario and Donkey Kong Jr.
Mm-hmm. The New York's they're gonna be selling merchandise. Super Mario 35th themed anniversary merchandise. They're doing a 35th anniversary themed Ninja Speedruns course in Super Mario Maker 2 coming in November.
Cool.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will have an in-game online tournament using Super Mario Fighters, stages, and items. A Super Mario themed Splatfest is coming to Splatoon 2 in January 2021. And keychains will also be available as a My Nintendo reward closer to the Splatfest. In March of next year, Super Mario themed furniture will be available in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So Nintendo themed catalog stuff is finally coming.
Can you make a Toad House?
I don't know, Huber. Maybe a Toad House is coming.
If you consider a house furniture, maybe.
Dude, look at Huber. He's like Toad House. You got Huber.
Sure, why the hell
not?
Hey, you know what, Huber? You can. All right, dude. So get excited.
They already.
Dude, I'm just gonna RP as a Toad House. I'm just
get your copy of Animal Crossing out that you don't own.
Yep. Just put three treasure chests in the Toad House. That's it. I'll always just be standing there. Can only pick one.
Just standing there.
Yep.
Holy shit.
A few other merchandise things, shoes, clothing, Monopoly, Jenga. We saw the Lego Nintendo Entertainment System already. So yeah, that's pretty much what they're doing for the Mario 35th anniversary. I'll be honest. I think the totality of everything they're doing is a lot more than. I mean, there's been leaks and rumors. What it actually is way more than I thought they'd do just for the 35th anniversary.
For sure. This seems like some 50th anniversary. Like it's just 35. Like kind of a random number. Like it's a nice round solid 35, but like, you know, I was surprised that there was this much stuff.
Yeah.
Final thoughts. Anything we didn't talk about or say about anything that you feel needs to be said about the 35th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers? Obviously, we kind of expected this announcement to happen. You know, COVID kind of messed up the plans. This basically was supposed to be. It seems like all this was supposed to be part of like their E3, like Paper Mario, Pikmin, whatever else probably they have it to announce.
Bakugan.
The Smash Fighter 2 probably, whenever we finally hear about that. All that was probably supposed to be part of their E3. And I imagine games that have since been pushed and delayed internally were probably supposed to be part of it. So this makes me think they would have probably had a really awesome E3, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So this also makes me... Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm wondering if there's where the new Mario game is and what's the deal with that? And like, do you announce it soon if it exists to like kind of steal the thunder of all this? Would you have already announced it if it exists, you know, kind of as the capper for this huge event celebrating Mario?
Yeah.
Does it get its own time? Is it really far off? Obviously, because of COVID and everything, you know, is it years away?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think?
I mean, I think I don't think a new Mario. I think if there's a new Mario, it will be announced next year at this point. I think maybe originally all this was supposed to cap. I think the Super Mario 3D All Stars wasn't the big finish for this originally planned. I could see it. They would have had Odyssey 2 or new 3D Mario game to cap off this segment of the Mario announcements. It would have had 3D All Stars, the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and then finish with here is a brand new 3D Mario in the works. Here's the first look at it, whether it's Odyssey 2 or something else. And things are just kind of like changed for them. And I expect probably next year. I think at some point next year we'll hear about a brand new Mario game.
Nice, because this is a nice holdover. This will keep me busy for a while, you know, like I don't need a new Mario now as badly as I did a couple weeks ago, because this is definitely going to satiate my appetite. Just going back, revisiting all
Sure.
these old ones. The new 3D World, Bowser's Fury. So at least we're getting some brand new Mario content. So this is a nice full course meal.
Chat is pointing out, multiple people want me to acknowledge that Kyle Bossman, that dork, thinks Breath of the Wild 2 is happening in November. Only at this point. I guess if it comes out in November, we have to remove the dork title from Kyle.
No, he still stayed dork.
Oh, it still stays? Okay. So
I feel like it kind of
Okay.
has to, dude. I feel like some huge Nintendo release will be.
I mean, it doesn't have to. They don't have
feel
to
like-
do anything.
They don't have to, but I feel like it's can happen.
I mean, obviously, I'd be stoked if it happens,
Yeah.
but I could see it easily not happening. Especially if that rumor of a Switch Pro or whatever is true, and they want to line it up with that.
Mhm.
So to clarify, the rumor for the Switch Pro is that sometime in the first half of next year, a enhanced Switch model is coming out. Is the latest update to a long-running saga about the Switch Pro and formerly Switch Lite rumors. Switch Lite did come to pass last year. Switch Pro stuff has been all over the place. It gets as wild as the Switch Pro is going to do 4K 60 with DLSS. I mean, there is an NVIDIA chip in the Switch. Just don't know if it's capable of doing it, but who knows? It's probably going to happen, but again, it's just a rumor at this point. But as you pointed out, they would be nice to have some games to go along with the new system, new hardware.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's what Zelda does a lot.
yeah, you never know. But yeah, like for the rest of this year, we actually talk about this on this week's proper episode of Friend Code, which is now out for everybody. It's the last section of the episode. We talked about like what does Nintendo have for the remainder of the year. We have October, we have Pikmin, and then that's it. We have this coming up. The Mario 3D 3D All Stars will be in 2 weeks or a week and a half.
Mhm.
And that's all we have from first party Nintendo right now. So people are like, there has to be a November title, right? They're big.
Yeah, that's what I'm
holiday
Could
going
easily
title.
be.
And there's several games that are going to be Switch exclusives that could fit the bill. We still have, maybe not in terms of like AAA blockbuster, but there are games that absolutely are supposed to still come out this year. Bravely Default 2.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe TGS, we hear about it and they give it its release date. Some people asked about Bayonetta 3. We haven't seen that game since the Game Awards. 2018, 2017? I don't even remember. And we only saw a CG trailer for it, a teaser. I don't think that's coming this year. I don't know. Shin Megami Tensei 5 is not going to be here in this year. No, they already gave it a window. Sorry. I don't know. Do you have any ideas? Would the second Smash Fighter be enough in November if it's like a big third party character?
Dude, honestly, I'm kind of hoping also if it's not Zelda, it's Mario, like the next Mario game.
Dude.
I don't know if they're going to start doing a trend right now with all this going on of maybe not announcing games super far in advance, kind of like they did with Paper Mario. I don't know when they announced that. Was that a month or two before it came out or something like that?
So they announced it in May, came out in July.
Okay.
And then they announced they announced Pikmin 3 was it the first week of August, and it's coming out in October. So they've been doing a 2-month lead time for these games. Except I think Super Mario 3D World is the longest lead time we've had in a while. Announced in September, coming out in February.
Yeah. Could be a December game too. I don't know. Just depends. I do hope there's something big though. Like it's got to be Mario or Zelda. I don't know what else. That'll be like what most people will consider big game.
Star Fox.
You gotta bundle something with that Switch Pro. It's gotta be Zelda, dude. You bundle it with the Switch Pro showpiece.
They're not bundling it with that.
If anything is a showpiece, it's Zelda.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, that's the showpiece for sure.
That is an immediate. That is me going from I don't really need a Switch Pro, especially with PS5 and Series X coming out. It's really unnecessary. To holy shit, you're launching it alongside Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Day one.
Pay up. Yeah.
Day one.
Shelling out.
I think it's a safe bet. There'll be some kind of holiday bundle. Whether or not it's a brand new game or a bundle with an older game. Because, bundling one of those big games that's already out and keeping at the $2.99 price point I mean, you're getting a game, a $60 game for free with that. That's pretty good value on its own. I mean, heck, they might even I mean, the Switch, this is pointed out that the Switch is still selling very well. Still having a record-setting year. Animal Crossing is setting records. All their games are setting records. Paper Mario Oregon King is going to be the best-selling entry in the Paper Mario series. Animal Crossing is only going to be the best-selling. Animal Crossing might be one of the best-selling Nintendo games of all time by the end of its run. And it's just they're doing so well. The question, what we addressed was in the current episode of Friend Code that went up was, do they even really need to do anything? They're not really feeling the pressure, are they?
Financially, they're probably A-okay right now.
Yeah, they're chilling.
And we elaborated by pointing out, are the new consoles really doing enough to put pressure on Nintendo to really react in any significant way to them right now? And it's kind of hard to say they are, because we don't know the price or dates for either.
So we don't know yet.
And we don't know the launch lineup for either. And Halo Infinite just fell to a delay, so that's one less of those that they need to be concerned about. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I think that is going to do it for this bonus episode of Friend Code. And I just realized I don't have I am obligated and obliged to have to do the shout outs. We have to do the shout outs for September.
Yes.
Because it is September. So this is the $250 patron tier that we have on patreon.com/easyallies right now. You get a shout out in all of our podcasts. We had 5 slots in the past. We've expanded it to 10. So if you are looking out for one of those slots and it had previously been filled, it's now easier than ever to get it. Also, as Blood has explained it to me, you need to get in there before the end of the month to be eligible to be in there for the month you want to be in. So before the end of August, you need to get in for September. So it's a little wonky. I get it. So it's a little weird. But if you ever have questions, send an email to us or hit up Bloodworth on Twitter. He will gladly help you out with that. But our shout outs for the month of September are El Thanis, Greg the Dark Knight Kettering, and Caleb Togi Crawford. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out. And thank you two for joining me on this impromptu live episode of Franco. This episode will be going up on youtube.com/easyallies. It will not be early access because it's a bonus episode. I am going to wait to post it until. Actually, I should talk to Bloodworth about when I should post this. I don't want to screw with the Easy Allies podcast. I want to make sure the Easy Allies podcast gets its time its proper time on YouTube. And also Friend Code just went up on Friday with special guest Stealth and Matt Simmons from Yo Video Games. We did a What is Monolith Soft working on episode. 3 hours of Monolith Soft talk on that episode. Holy crap. Some Breath of the Wild 2, a little bit of Breath of the Wild 2 talk on it, mostly Xenoblade talk. And
nice.
Look, you can go check that out now as well. It's available for everyone on youtube.com/easyallies. So yeah, thank you too. Any final things you want to give a call out to?
Do you want to give a little hint of what you and me are doing next time? Or what we have in mind for the future, Damiani? A certain episode involving a certain franchise?
Okay, yeah. So it's I'm working on a lot of things. I'm but you said with you.
No, Friend Code.
Yeah, so the next, barring any major news announcements between now and the next scheduled week of Friend Code, Brad, and I'll get one other person to join us, are going to do a deep dive into Breath of the Wild, because Brad just finished his playthrough of Breath of the Wild and all the DLC content on master mode. Master mode or just master difficulty? Master mode. And I want to pick Brad's brain about how he feels about the game now, after replaying it. And what Brad would like to see in a sequel.
Oh man, there's gonna be so much speculation. I mean, Dami and I could go nuts.
Yes, so that will be the next episode of Friend Code. A little tease out for that. Anything you want to give a tease to, Huber? Are you good?
Got nothing. Can we go play Mario, dude? Honestly,
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I got stuff I'm working on. I got something coming up this coming week. The embargo lifts sometime this week.
Ooh.
That's all I can really say.
Sick.
That's something I got to try out. It's coming up,
Nice.
and I think people who watch the show might be very interested in what this is. So be on the lookout for that. I'll let you know what it
Nice.
is. I'll give you a better heads up later. That's it. Thank you, everybody. And until next time, may the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Bye-bye.